Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Mean Peas, aka Downtown Coolsville. Population us. Today we will be jumping right back in to Dragon Quest XI. So this will be episode 2. Haven't touched this in a week, so we made it to Heliodor last time. So that'll be quite fun to explore. Very big town or castle rather. Um, Castle City, Castle Town. You know the deal. Anywho, let's return to the adventures of Arlik, shall we? Here's what's happened so far. Arlik has returned home having proven himself in the ceremony atop Cobblestone Tor, only to be told by his mother Amber that he's the reincarnation of the legendary Luminary. This is kind of cool. Kind of reminds me of going back to the uh Dragon Ball Z thing. It's sort of like um last time on Dragon Ball Z, if you know like what I'm talking about. But anyway, the day has come that he must leave the comfort of Cobblestone to head out and face his destiny. After a tearful goodbye with all his friends and family, he takes his leave at last and sets out northward for the storied city of Heliodor. I wonder who that guy is in that screen, because I think he becomes part of our party, does he not? Pretty sure he does. Welcome back, Arlik. I trust you had a peaceful respite. May the mighty forces of benevolence watch over and protect this poor child. Amen. Why does that feel ominous? Like, I just got back into the game, and he's just like, please watch over this poor kid. It's like, okay. Sure. Anyways, we gotta hit the castle, so we're gonna head there today. Um, Bright and early. Up and at 'em. Okay, so, I mean, can't miss the castle. If I want to go climbing around on the roofs one of these days, there's a ladder in an alleyway over to the west that will get you up there. Okay. Did he mean over here? I love these guys, these dudes with the masks. Here's my idea of a perfect evening. Work out, feel the burn, eat till you're fit to burst, then go for a nice long walk. You're going to travel the world, you're going to run into monsters, and that means you need to get ripped. Do it! Do it! It's like, okay. Fair, but quite a thin lad, I would say. Okay, sprint is right trigger. Hey. Oh, I can't talk to him. Feels so wrong that I can just do that. Alright, ladder in an alleyway. This is also like a very big city. Village? Something. But climb on the roofs? What's on the roofs? Ooh! Don't want to take out the kid. Came here looking for some excitement, but there's nothing going on. Maybe I should stick to the main drag rather than loitering in back alleys. Alright, I got one guy telling me, yeah, find the ladder in the alleyway and then climb up on the roofs and then, like, have some fun. And then this little kid's just like, what are you doing outside my house? It's like, okay, valid. Valid. We have a band? They're not playing any music. Unless they're playing the theme for this town. If only I could mosh. I so would. That feels... Heliodor is surrounded by mountains which serve as a kind of natural wall, keeping monsters and other nasties at bay. That's why we live such safe, secure lives. Okay. I feel like... So that person that told me about an alleyway ladder... Try over this way? Four gold coins. Okay. What if I can cheese it? No, I can't make that. Dang. Alright, well, anyway. Maybe we can come back. I'm sure we can come back. Oh. Hello? Came all the way to Heliodor with just one goal in mind, to catch a glimpse of two of the greatest heroes in all of history, Sir Jasper and Sir Hendrik. The only problem is that they won't let me into the castle. Can you believe it? Well, if I'm not going to get to meet them in person, I suppose I'll have to bide my time by reading up on them instead. You know, if you wanted to earn my eternal gratitude, you could help me find a book about the exploits of those two fabulous knights. Taurus wants you to search for a certain book about two local heroes, Hendrik the General and Jasper the Tactician. We get a Dracilian shilling. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. I know there's a book about my two favorite knights just sitting on a bookshelf somewhere. Taking a look around the west of the city, so maybe you should head east. If you see any bookshelves with red books in them, take a closer look. Apparently they're the ones worth reading. If you do manage to find a book about Jasper and Hendrik, make sure to come back and tell me about it, won't you? Good luck. Okay. Soldier and the Strategist, the tale of two heroes' quest. So she said she went that way. So, bookshelves with red books. I mean, are they just like a little free library? Where it's just like you can just find them? How did you get in here? This area's off limits. Clear off, will you? Okay. Alright. Okay, so that's off limits. Sorry I'm so quiet. I'm focusing. Is that a chest? Oh. Sorry. Hit that woman in the face with a log. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. Soldier in the... I had to break into a house to get this? No matter how ferocious an assault the monsters may launch against Heliodor, this great kingdom shall not fall, for two heroic figures will stand in the path of any attacker. First is Sir Hendrik, a warrior without equal. Countless times has he ridden his colossal black steed Obsidian fearlessly into the heart of an oncoming assault, scattering the enemy like so many leaves. He is chivalrous to a fault, and considered by many to be the greatest swordsman in the world. Even the vilest, most towering troll dare not stand its ground when faced with his whirling greatsword. Second half of this gallant duo is the shrewd and ingenious Sir Jasper, regarded as the sharpest military mind of the age. He has led heavily outnumbered forces to glorious victory again and again. Though as a swordsman he may be no match for Sir Hendrik, his ability to analyze any battlefield and quickly arrive at the ideal strategy for the situation at hand is unrivaled. With these two great men, the swordsman and the strategist, to protect it, Heliodor need fear no foe. Found the book about the two great heroes of Heliodor. You should go and tell the tourist who was looking for it. But I'm in a house. Right? Or is that just like... I don't know. Ooh. Oh no. Wait. Amelia's stuck on the roof. She won't come down. Someone help me. Amelia's stuck on the roof. You have to help. Alright. Kitty litter. I mean, I want to get the cat. Hold on. From the perilous rooftops above. Thank you so much. You're so nice. Please get Amelia down. She's scared of heights, you know. So I'm assuming she's a cat if I'm getting kitty litter. Shoot. Okay. Where's that ladder, though? Is it... No, that's a curtain. I think I found her. Dude, I can't jump. Okay. I found her. I just need a ladder. I think, for all I know, that could be someone else's cat. Where's that bloody ladder? Come on, give me a ladder. Can you... But you didn't know about the rope on the roof, did you? Can use it to get to that... up to the swanky part of town. What? What do you mean? Okay, so we got a rope, a ladder. I got it. I think. Oh boy. Okay, now I think I'm on the church. Alright, so now I gotta maybe run and okay. Found a chest too. Well look. A mini medal. Gratefully pockets is fine. Is that something we sell? What are you? Wait. Why do you... Okay. A ghost? Oh, come on! Dagnabbit. Alright, well, anyway. Cat's paw seems to be stuck in a hole in the roof. Do you want to help? Yeah. Gently removes the cat's paw from the hole. There we go. Help find the little girl's cat. Go and tell her the good news. Okay, Ah! Alright. Not that far of a drop. Here we go. You did it! You got Amelia off the roof! Thank you! Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you! Here, take this! We've got a bag of kitty litter. If you got up on that roof, you can get onto the others. You can probably even climb down chimneys. I don't think I want to do that. I'm not Santa. Girl's face lit up as soon as you told her that you'd managed to rescue Amelia. Two seemed delighted. Okay. I couldn't read the rest of that because of the thing, but... Oh, hello there. I can tell from that look in your eyes that you found that book. Go on, tell me what it said. What's that? Sir Hendrik is the mightiest swordsman? Is the mightier swordsman, but Sir Jasper is a peerless military tactician? I'd heard as much. Between the two of them, they've made Heliodor a nigh on unbeatable military force. Well, I never fancy that. I'm so glad you shared that with me. Now I feel a lot closer to my heroes, and I feel a lot safer knowing they're around to protect Heliodor. Thank you so much for enlightening me. I may not have met them, but this is the next best thing. Here's a little something to say thank you. Brazilian shilling. Alright, I really want to check that out. Has been transgressed with finesse. Okay, items. So it's not in consumables. Important items. Oh. Item bag. Wait a sec. Here we go. Currency of a fallen kingdom, no longer legal tender, but can be sold for a few gold coins. Okay. Peculiar powder that purring pets apparently prefer. God, try saying that 7 times fast. Gee whiz. I will not try. But anyways. Wow. Okay, real quick. Oh, nope. There's the map. Are any of these important buildings? Not really. That one we can't go inside. Okay. Well, this is a house. Busy, busy, busy. Can't go in there. Nope. I don't think I can explore these houses. Which, you know, fair. No, I can't go that way either. Alright, Whoa. That looks awesome. Wow, look at this. I wonder how much it's worth. If I sold it, I bet I'd never have to work again. See this two-headed eagle? It's the symbol of Heliodor. It's on the flag as well. I'm honestly just surprised by how cool it looks. I mean, is it like... Is it is it something we can run into? Like, are these real things, or is it just like insignia purposes? Oh, that's all you have to say. This guy looks like a servant, almost. Still, though.
Halt! Not so fast.
Oh.
State your business.
I'm a luminary? Arlek explains that he's the luminary and that he's come to speak to the king.
Here, shake my hand, mate. That's the funniest one I've heard all week.
Clear off, will ya? We haven't got time for this kind of nonsense.
Oh, yeah.
Huh? What's that? You want to show that pendant to the king, you say?
Do you mind waiting here a minute?
Sure. Could have showed them the mark on my hand, too.
Huh? Ever so sorry for that little misunderstanding. Please, go right on through. His Majesty's waiting for you.
There we go. Cool. I feel like if I just showed them my hand, it would have gone quicker. Right? Like, that's the mark. I think. Oh, good grief. It's huge. Oh, yeah. Wait. I'll have to look later, but I play a lot of Smash, and I know heroes in this game, in that game. Is this his, like, mark? Could be. I'll have to look. What's your quest? His Majesty is waiting for you. To get to the throne room, head up these stairs and go straight on. The luminary at long last. Oh, Oh, wait, that's right. Purple circles are, pink circles are like... Those remind you of story objectives or like where to go. Forgot about that. Oh, greetings and welcome. Can I talk to any of these guys? This is the entrance to the late princess's chamber. I am afraid I cannot permit you to pass. Okay. Late princess. King's chamber. This is His Majesty's chamber, and before you ask, no, you're not coming in. Okay, well... I wasn't asking to come in. I was just trying to make conversation, you know? Stairs to the left and right will take you up to the top floor, but there's not much up there that's really worth seeing. And besides, you're here to see the king, aren't you? Focus on the task at hand, I always say. Okay. It's probably just a really long-winded way of just telling me not to go anywhere. Can I... Okay, I can still go up this way. Let's check it out. Such a big... Wait. Did not think I would be able to break pots in here, but here we are. Wait. What are you? Hold on. Can I probably, yeah, I can't talk to him, but... Strong medicine? Okay. What are these things? And why can I see them? Hold on. Can you see that? His Majesty asks that you speak with him right away. Please make your way to the throne room. Okay. Alright. Is this it? I don't think so. Unless... Head out onto the balcony? Can I? Yeah. Okay. Just real quick. Who's that? That red star in the sky is known as Erdwin's Lantern, you know. Scholars have long wondered how it got that name, but I'm afraid it has remained a mystery. The red star. We can't even see it. Yeah, no. Yeah, head back inside. Alright, there's that weird little thing again. His Majesty awaits. Okay.
That will be quite close enough. Welcome to Heliodor Castle.
Are these two guys Jasper and Hendrik? I imagine.
The Jewel of Dundrasil. You are bold indeed to have made your way here alone, Wanderer. I am Carnelian, ruler of Heliodor.
You know, he kind of reminds me of, Dr. Giro a little bit.
How long have I waited for this day? And now, finally, we meet. Truly, it is an honor. The fact that you come here proffering the jewel and asking to speak with me personally would suggest that you know something of your true nature. I take it that you also bear the mark?
Yeah.
Yes, the mark of light. Then there is no doubt. You are he.
I am he. One sec, guys. Just gonna do something real quick.
Rejoice, dear subjects! The day is upon us at last. The luminary walks among us once more.
Okay, hold on. Alright, that should be better.
Tell me, O luminary,
What's up?
where exactly is it that you hail from? I would so very much like to pay tribute to those who took you in and raised you.
Arlick tells King Carnelian that he was raised in the village of Cobblestone. Heck yeah, so we managed to give the hometown a little shout out.
I see. Cobblestone, you say? Jasper, you know of this place?
I do, my liege. A village of provincial nobodies deep in the rocky south.
Then I take it you know what to do. Do not disappoint me.
Yes, my liege.
Cursed luminary. I know not what your intent was in coming here alone, but whatever your wicked scheme, know that it shall not succeed.
Wait. Oh no. Hold on. Wait. Whoa.
Hendrik, take this cur, this harbinger of calamity, and cast him into the furthest corner of the dungeon.
No way. What?
Know this. The luminary is the root of all evil and will bring naught but misery to our realm.
Dude.
And why is this? The reason is simple. Just as light is intertwined with darkness, so too is the luminary intertwined with the dread lord of shadows. His coming heralds the resurrection of the Dark One.
Did you really think you could fool one as wise as His Majesty? It was your great misfortune to confront one who knows your true nature. Men, seize this wretch!
Well, this sucks.
You claim to hail from Cobblestone. Well, before the sun has set 3 times, we shall know the truth.
So I essentially just snitched on my hometown, dude. Because I bet that's what...
By then, Jasper will have returned from his investigation. If I were you, Darkspawn, I would not expect to live beyond that day.
Awarded for fulfilling your duty and traveling to Heliodor Castle, only to be damned as the Darkspawn and thrown into the dungeons by King Carnelian. Funny how the game rewards me for that. Because I'm not feeling very rewarded right now. Oh. Am I down here because I broke the pots? I know we just went through that whole thing, but what if that was the reason why? Get a grip. Making a racket isn't going to help you any. Who's saying that? It's gotta be the dude across the hallway. Sheesh, keep it down, will you? There goes the neighborhood.
Will you keep it down in there? Most folks they throw in here have the decency to wait a while before going stir crazy. What are you in for, anyhow? You don't get free bed and board down here without having done something pretty bad.
Literally just walked into the castle. Broke a few pots, too, so... You know.
Wait, did you say the luminary? You're serious? You're telling me the luminary has just shown up in the cell next to mine? This is crazy.
You're telling me.
One plate of delicious gruel for the gentleman in the dungeon suite. Come and get it.
Ooh. A key? Hey. Ooh. Well, he probably pulled that off the guard. I was gonna say, they just tossed him in there with a sword?
The luminary. You're serious?
Yeah, look at my hand. Please let me out. Like...
So it's all happening just like the seer said it would.
Seer?
We'd better get out of here. Huh? Wait here.
Whoa.
You? But... Oh!
Don't worry, I didn't kill him. But he won't be waking up anytime soon. Things will get pretty hairy up ahead. You'd better take this. Oh, and I found this in a corner over there. I guess it's your stuff, right?
Ah.
Me, I got this little beauty back, so now I'm pretty much unstoppable. We'd better get out of here before any more of our tin-headed friends come knocking. Holler when you're ready to move out, okay?
I mean... equipment. Oh, whoa. Unequips the pot lid. Okay. I think we'll... yeah. I think we'll just do this. I think we're okay. Yeah. Alright. I'd say I'm ready.
I spend ages digging this hole, and you just happen to show up the day I finish it? Heck of a coincidence. Guess I really was meant to help you out, just like the seer said. Anyway, there'll be time to talk about all that later. In you go.
Does the seer join our party? Later on?
The sewers, huh? Well, there must be a way out somewhere. Lead the way. I got your back.
Alright, new party member. Can't sprint. Medicinal herb, okay. Actually, you know what? Door's locked tight. We have keys!
There they are! You lot, over here!
Huh? Damn it! We better make ourselves scarce.
Oh god.
Follow my lead.
Right, snap that torch out and follow my lead. Okay. How did... okay. Oh! Heliodorian guards. Okay. Ooh.
Who else wants some?
Alright. Oh!
Nice.
Cool. Oh, okay.
Follow my lead.
You gotta cross that bridge. Light the torch again and go check it out.
These guys don't give up, do they?
That's a weak bridge.
Seriously? You okay? Looks like we shook the guards, at least.
God, where even are we?
And that looks like a way out. Maybe our luck's about to change.
But when do I get to name you? I can... Strange voice echoes from afar. All wayward sheep. Ooh! Okay, cool. Yes. Do you plan to continue? Yes. Nope, cancel. Okay, may the forces of benevolence be with you. I hope to see you again soon. Alright, take it we can't go back. Nope. Okay, that's a wall. Yeah, I thought we were done for when that bridge collapsed. Now we need to find ourselves an exit and get out of here. Oh no.
Wait, there's something there.
No kidding! No kidding! Is this a boss fight?
If we stand and fight, we're dead. Let's get the heck out of here.
Alright, so we're running. I think. Yeah. Come on, we need to move now.
Let's get out of here.
Whoa. Okay, alright.
Well, here goes nothing. Whew. I think we gave it the slip. Huh?
Just had to say that, huh?
Spoke too soon.
If we don't get moving, we're dead meat. Run.
Come on, quickly!
Oh boy. Ah! Okay. Almost got hooked on that.
Has it gone? Whew. That was way too close for comfort. What's that thing doing under the castle anyway? Well, whatever. We should get going.
Uh-oh. There's no way we can outrun that. Ooh, great. Great playthrough, guys. See you next time.
We made it. Just. I don't know how much more of this I can take. Huh?
There he is, the dark spawn.
Ah, me and my big mouth. Move, now! Looks like our luck finally ran out.
Sweet. So what do we do? I mean, we'll have to fight them, I'm sure.
There they are. We've got them now.
No way back, huh?
Unless
If they catch us, we're dead meat.
the mark on our hand saves us, like it did on the mountain.
Hold.
Let's do this. I believe in you. I believe in the Luminary. I don't have much choice.
Come on. Let's not do anything stupid now.
The name's Eric, by the way.
Oh, come on! I can't name him? Darn it. Alright, fine. Eric. Wait. Oh. Because this is the intro. Wait, is that... What if this was the end of the game? Like, those are the credits? But... Okay, this is just the... intro, right? Record your activities in the travel... yeah. Yes.
Wake up, lazy bones.
Alright, I was... So, that's kind of weird that it just... hucks you out in the... like that. That's bizarre. But, anyway.
Come on, up you get. Finally. I was worried we'd lost you for a minute there. You've been out cold ever since we jumped. Had to drag you all the way here on my own. But what a jump it was. I closed my eyes, put my faith in the luminary, and somehow didn't get smashed into 1,000 pieces. In fact, I woke up on the forest floor at the bottom of the cliff without a scratch on me. Amazing what a little faith can do. Anyway, I guess you and me must be at the top of the King of Heliodor's most wanted list by now. Which means we can't hang around here too long. Let's go say thanks to the nun who looked after us and be on our way.
A hero hounded, awarded for making a daring escape from the dungeons of Heliodor Castle and sneaking through the sewers with Eric.
Ah, there you are, my children. I trust that your friend here is fully recovered.
Oh, don't worry about him. He's just fine. Thanks for looking out for us. We owe you one.
Not at all, dear. I'm just happy to see you both well again. But if you are leaving, you must be careful on the road. It seems some dangerous criminals have escaped from the capital and are at large somewhere in the area. Oh, I shudder to think what wicked deeds they might be capable of.
Criminals, you say? Dear me, that doesn't sound good. And you heard this when you were in Heliodor?
I did indeed, my child. There were guards everywhere. They are searching high and low for the villains. And I heard that the mighty knight Sir Hendrik himself has headed to the mountains in the south with his troops. They say he means to block the road to Cobblestone, the village the fugitives came from. Oh, but you must forgive me, poor lambs. I did not mean to alarm you. They will soon be caught, I am sure. Justice will be done. And until then, you are free to remain with us for as long as you please.
Thanks. We appreciate that. We're going to get a little fresh air. We have a few things to discuss, right?
Right. Heliodorian foothills. Okay.
Cobblestone, eh? Never heard of the place. I never even knew anyone actually lived in those mountains down south. Is that really where you're from? I'm guessing you want to go see what's happening down there. But you need to be smart. You won't get past Hendrik unnoticed. If you're going to make it there without getting caught, you'll need to avoid the main road. And if you want to do that, you'll need my help. I know every back road there is to know in these parts. But I've got things to take care of in Heliodor first. I left a little something in one of my old haunts downtown, and I need to get it back. So, are you coming along for the ride? I did help you break out of that dungeon, remember?
I mean, you don't really have a choice, so
That's the spirit. But we can't have you bringing us any unwanted attention. Ah, I've got just the thing. Here, put this on and keep your face hidden. Otherwise, you're gonna get nabbed as soon as you set foot in Heliodor.
God.
Ha! That's more like it. If you're gonna be a wanted man, you might as well look the part. Right. Let's head north and hit town. Glad you're coming along. The seer told me to stick with the luminary when I found him, and that's just what I'm going to do.
Eric and Arlick join forces. Okay, Pet Powers. A Pet Power is an incredible ability that can be performed by 2 or more party members, when at least one of them is pepped up. Some Pet Powers can only be unleashed when everyone involved is in this state. Select Pet Powers from the menu when it appears to see what exciting abilities you can unleash. Depending on the tactics each character has set, they'll either perform powers automatically or await your orders. Take a look at the Traveler's Tips to learn more. Alright, so... Damn attributes. Character doesn't know any spells. Okay. Let's get into a battle first. Let's see. Mangle Grove, Heliodor. So I think we want to go this way. Really not trying Alright. Tactics, here we go. Fight wisely. No. We want to follow orders.
Let's do this.
There we go. Okay. Party member gets 12 experience points. Nice. Nice. Mangle Grove. ton of enemies around here, man. Holy cow.
Who else wants some?
Notice too late. Oh. Golly. Ooh, nice.
Who else wants some?
Medicinal worm, cool. Wow. One hit shot, too.
Not bad.
See a new... What are they? Oh. These boys can call for backup. Okay, Bodkin Archer. Alright. Oh, sweet. Ow. That did a lot. Oh, man. Oh, wait, no, I'm... Ah, damn, I messed up. Okay. I have an idea. Okay. Oh, no, come on. Okay. There we go. That's what? 50 experience points and 40 gold coins. And no level. That's insane. Group of saber cubs. Okay. Eee, dude. God. Alright, there goes one. Frolics freely. Okay. Something about this game tells me the writers really like alliteration.
Easy. Nice.
Please? Alright, well, 2 skill points. Let's see what you... Oh. Or wait, is he different? Let's see. Swords, knives... Guile. Steals items from an enemy. Ah, we need 8 points for it. Shoot. Ooze Bruiser? Heavy damage to slimes. Okay. Might be best to save. Yeah. You lost already? If we want to get to Heliodor, we'll need to head up the slope by the church. Bro! Oh my god. You didn't say anything on the way up here. I thought I was going the right way. Ah, jeez. Okay. God. Okay. Okay. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Oh, come on. All right. Need to take the slope by the church. So is it this way? Has to be. Items. Eric. Alright, we have 6 of these. Transfer. We're gonna give him to Eric, yeah. Give him 3. Yeah. Okay. I kinda hate that you have to do that. Like,
Let's go.
alright. Heal on him. And then... Dude. Does that always work? Or can it fail? Because right now it's worked every single time they've used it. God. I better level up. Or like better level up, because this I'm getting... Dude. Alright, wait. $54 experience points left. Okay. No. God. This way. I think. Oh wow, just one? That's crazy. Ow. There we go. Alright, pet powers. Real decoy. Distracts an enemy with a sword slash before stabbing them in the back while their guard is down. Okay. Oh! Okay. Oh wait, does that use up all our pep? I feel like it does. Dang. Okay. Alright. Fair. Sweet. Got through that without
Another
incident.
one bites the dust.
Indeed. Oh, finally, dude. New spell. Sizz. So that puts us at 7. Luminary. This is 8. Pep chance plus 5. That's what I was going for the last time. Yeah. It's the Wake Robin in the item bag. Okay. Equipment. I don't think I have any. Yeah.
Let's go.
2 stun to move. Come on. It's another one of those things. Butterfly one. Hold on, wait. Do you say anything about this?
You good?
So yeah, before I got slung in that dungeon, I stashed a certain something in downtown Heliodor. Now I want to go get it. Let's head north. Doesn't say anything about it. That's interesting.
Welcome to downtown Heliodor, home to rogues, ruffians, and all my other favorite kinds of people. About a year ago, me and Dirk, my partner in crime, managed to acquire one of the royal family's most precious possessions, the Red Orb.
Oh?
They got wise and pulled me in eventually, but not before we'd stashed it somewhere safe so we could pick it up later. Right down there is the biggest, stinkingest garbage pile in all of Heliodor. Me and Dirk buried the orb slap bang in the middle of it.
Dude, we gotta...
After all, no one would ever think of looking for it there. We're criminal geniuses, I tell you. Time to go liberate that loot. To the garbage pile.
Liberate that loot. I feel like I should start using that. I'm in downtown Heliodor, the grimy little secret the posh folks over the wall don't want you to know about. Heh. Ain't from around here, eh? Well, if you ain't got a reason to stick around, I wouldn't bother. What's that? You're looking for the dump? Well, you're in the right part of town for rubbish. There's a great big pile of it right in the middle. Dude. Also, I see a... Oh, here we are. It's rare indeed for travelers to brave this rather down-at-heel part of town, but since you are here, I recommend you talk to the locals. Some of them are rather rough and ready, but they've good hearts for the most part. Now, yeah, okay. I think I gained 1 level. Yeah. Not right now. I don't think there's anywhere I can rest, is there? There's a weapon shop. Actually, wait. all right there? Tell me, are you sorted for swords, bristling with blades? It's a dangerous world out there, so it pays to be prepared. Sell. Arlick, no? Or wait, no. Item bag? Where's that? Shilling. Here we go. 100 gold coins. Interesting. Yeah. No, that's it. Alright, let's... Alright. Straightforward workable weapon crafted from solid copper. Yep. I'm gonna give this to Arlick. I'll cook it right now. Yep. Okay. And then the bronze knife. Yes. Okay. Nope, that's all. Welcome and all that. Your stock may not be much to look at, but it's the quality that counts. Welcome to the item shop. What's wrong? Holy water. It scares off weaker monsters. Chimera wing. Ooh, so that's what that does. Okay. We need a lot of these.
This is the spot. Keep a lookout, okay? I'm going to grab the loot.
Okay.
Now, it was around here somewhere. It's definitely here. I'm 1000% sure. It's not here. You gotta be kidding me. Me and Dirk were the only ones who knew where it was.
Do we have another thief afoot?
Wait a minute. That rat! He must have done the dirty on me and taken it for himself. Damn it! I should have known! A thieving little... Wait till I get my hands on it. I'm gonna find him. And you're gonna help me. Okay. The inn we used to crash at is just over there. Come on. It's the only one with an upstairs. You can't miss it.
Ooh, armor. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I have just enough to get it for both of them. Sweet.
This whole place hasn't changed a bit. Back in our thieving days, Dirk and me used to lay low here whenever things got hairy. Ruby? Ruby, you there? It's me, Eric. There's something I need to ask you. Ruby runs the place. Looks like she's not around, but if anyone knows where Dirk is, it's her. which means we'll have to go find her. So here's the plan. There's a tower they use to look out for fires. You're going to climb up there and keep an eye out for Ruby.
Okay.
I'll check a couple of other spots. Don't worry, you can't miss her. She's the only redhead in town.
Only redhead in town. Alright. So, which way? Here we go. Oi, you're not getting through here, so clear out, will you? Okay, so, how do I get up there? Do we have to... Said it's the only inn with an upstairs, so maybe... Alright, no dice. Ooh. Oh, door's locked. Fresh fruit and veg. Nope. Oh, wait. Duh.
Get out of here! Go on! Good dog. Good doggy. Stay.
Take it that's Ruby? Gonna jump clean down.
Can't find Ruby anywhere. How about you? Any luck? You saw her heading back to the inn? Great! Let's head over there and find out what she knows.
Okay, in. Here we go.
Well, if it isn't my favorite landlady.
Welcome to our rumble. Strike a light! If it ain't me favourite little tea leaf! Last I heard, they'd locked you up and thrown away the key. Hang about. You've gone and escaped, ain't ya? You and your friend here are the fugitives everyone's talking about. Well, I know not to stick me big nose in where it ain't wanted. You always did like to sail close to the wind.
Don't worry, I won't be here long. I just need to know where Dirk is. Have you seen him?
Dirk, eh? Now there's a name I ain't heard in a while. Didn't he open some fancy shop up by the castle? Yeah, that was it. Raking in the cash he is, or so they say.
That can't be right. The rent up there is crazy. Where would he find the money? Wait a second. He sold it, didn't he? The rat sold the damned orb.
Look, in this part of town you don't go asking too many questions, you know that. If you want more, you'll have to get it from the horse's mouth.
You're right.
Okay.
Thanks, Ruby. I appreciate it. We'll get out of your hair. That no-good traitor? I'll bet he sold me out and sold the orb. And all so he could move up in the world. Well, I'll get what I'm owed. You'll see.
We're gonna rob him?
But we'll need to get past that sentry if we're gonna head uptown and find him. Wait, isn't he... Yeah. I remember hearing that one of the guards is terrified of dogs. I think it was him. Maybe we can borrow one of somebody.
Borrow a dog. But before that, I am actually gonna... God, it's all the way at the start of the thing. I'm gonna save. And where do you... Miniature should assist you. Yeah, I think I'm gonna save here. We'll end it there. So we are still looking for Dirk, and when we come back, we'll have to find a dog to scare off that sentry. So, anywho, I won't be streaming tomorrow. The next time I'll come on to the stream will probably be on Friday, like normal, where I stream Persona 5 Royal, from like 3 or 4 to about 6 or 7, and yeah, so we're gonna save here. Yes. Alright, y'all. It's been real. See you on Friday.